All right, this is gonna be a little bonus test to all the parents out there. I don't know if this was a good idea. Fish crackers on your laptop. Yo, what's up everyone? Brad here, and I have this Fanttik V10 mix that was sent to me to test out by my good friends at Fanttik. This is a pretty cool little product. We are in my vehicle right now, brand new Lamborghini with the Ultima kit. I don't know if it's designed for your vehicle, but it's actually very convenient to have in your vehicle. Basically what this is a little mini portable vacuum along with a blower. So it's pretty much a two-in-one. You're gonna get the vacuum, you can take off that, and then you can turn it into a blower. All right, so first thing we are gonna do is try this out in vacuum mode. This is what it's gonna look like in vacuum mode, and you are gonna get 3 attachments that go on this end. So as you guys can see, we got a little HEPA filter in there. You can just pop that off. You can actually pull this out and wash it, and then it just pops right back on there, ready to go. You do get 3 attachments for vacuum mode. You are gonna get a long crevice tool. You are gonna get this little vacuum attachment head that actually has a little swivel on it. You can see there, see, swivels. And you get this that you're gonna be able to use to clean in your vents and whatnot inside your vehicle. Very cool. So first things first, let's put on the crevice tool. Just pops on like that, boom. Okay, so before we fire this bad boy up, I'll show you how you use this. Basically, there's your trigger. That's gonna be power on. You pull that, hold it down, and it turns it on. Then you have your power indicator on the top. Right now it's in low. If you press this button again, it bumps it up into high gear. You can see it's a little bit louder. We'll put her back down into low. So I do try to keep my vehicle somewhat clean. So we are gonna sprinkle some dirt on there and see what this vacuum is capable of. Start off in low. It is definitely working. And this is on low, so I'm kind of impressed. So that was low, not bad. So to turn it off, you're just gonna hold the trigger. As you guys can see, that dustbin is full of dirt, pebbles, rocks that I just got off the front of my driveway. So to empty this, you're basically just gonna pop this back here, pull that off, and make another mess all over your vehicle. You turn it on, we press it twice. You guys can see the H for high gear. Let's try it out. Probably should have rubbed that in there a little bit to make it worse, make it harder to pick up. Let's see if I can do it. Works like a charm. So that was on high. You know, I think it worked pretty good. So the only other attachment we have is this, and I believe this is for upholstery. It does have a little swivel. We will try it out on this floor mat, so let's pop this back, make another mess. So we're just gonna pop that on there like that. You could also use the extension tool with this, but we'll just fire it up with this. We'll try it on low first, see how it works. We're gonna bump her up into high. Personally, if I was gonna be cleaning up these pebbles in my vehicle, I would just use the crevice tool. I would not be using this, but it does work. I believe this would be good for upholstery, you know, just for, you know, cleaning up a little bit of debris. I also like the length of this crevice tool. You can get in between your seats. Very convenient. All right, so the last attachment that we're gonna try out on the vacuum is this little brush, and that just pops right on there, just like the rest of them. And this is gonna be great for your vents, basically your dash. Let's try it out. We'll try it out on low. Very nice. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. So we'll pop it up into high gear. I actually really like this. So one thing that I wanna say is that this is actually very comfortable to hold in my hand. I like it. Brush works good. All right, this is gonna be a little bonus test to all the parents out there that have kids and they love their fish crackers. right? Because this is basically every parent's worst nightmare. I don't know if this was a good idea. These look pretty big. Are these even gonna fit in there? I'm gonna put it right to high mode and we're gonna clean up fish crackers. The ultimate test for parents. Oh yeah, look at that. Just gonna get them to fit in there, but. So, you can hear it got clogged up because I have so many fish crackers in there, but it did work. We're gonna go empty this and I'll be right back. So we all know that your kids are not gonna have full crackers. They're gonna be crunched up like that, and it's gonna be a huge pain in the butt. But have no fear, Fanttik is here. Honestly, this little vacuum is pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. So one thing that I just noticed is that it has a little flapper in here, which is gonna be used as a check valve, basically. So when this is full of debris and you have it upside down like that, all the debris is not gonna fall out. I like that little feature. All right, you guys seen how many fish crackers were there? This thing did a pretty darn good job. I am really happy with it. So vacuum test passed. All right, so one thing before we get into the blower, I'm just gonna show you guys how easy this is to empty and to clean the filter. So you're gonna have this little latch here that is locked, means it's not gonna come out. Unlock it like that. You're just gonna press this little button, boom, everything comes out. To clean the filter, you're just gonna turn this counterclockwise, it comes out, the filter just pulls right out. As you guys can see, it's a HEPA filter with a screen on the outside. So this yellow piece, you can see there, this actually comes off, so you just twist that so you can clean the inside of that, and then you can rinse off your filter. Now you have a nice clean filter, you just set that out and let it dry. It's probably gonna take you about 24 hours. All right, people, so we are ready to test out the blower on this. Air is gonna come out this side. You are gonna wanna take this off for maximum airflow. It would work with that on there, but for the best performance, you need to take that off. Same deal, you're just gonna hold that on. It's gonna turn on. You got low. I don't know if you guys can see that, but, all right? Oh, so that's low. And if we put on high, press it one more time. So it works. So you do get 3 different nozzles for this. You're gonna get this long one. You are going to get this guy, which is like a little brush, which goes onto the long guy. You are going to get this one, which is gonna be used to inflate rafts or any type of inflatable. And I lied, you get one more. You get this little skinny, short one. So probably what I would use this for the most is for cleaning a keyboard. Perfect for blowing out dust or whatever's inside there. So each one of these adapters just clicks right in there. Very simple, you just put it in, rotate, and it's locked into place. Right? That's on low. If we put on high, you can actually see stuff flying out of there. Putting on the little brush, this is gonna be perfect for kind of breaking stuff up inside the keyboard. Cleanest my keyboard's ever been. All right, so this next test is also gonna be for parents. Fish crackers on your laptop. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we are gonna find out if this blower can do this. Keyboard looks clean. I think it passed the test, but I think that might have been the stupidest test I ever did, because now if you look at my floor, I have crackers everywhere. Last but not least, we are gonna test this one out on an inflatable. I'm gonna go find one, be right back. All right, so the last test that we need to do to confirm if this is a really good product, we already know it's a good product, but if this is a really good product, it's gotta be able to inflate this, and we have a balloon. We're gonna try that out first. We have the long nozzle. I think this is perfect for balloons. We are gonna put it on high because we don't wanna waste time. Let's see if this works. Let's Go. It blows up balloons. All right, so our last test, we are gonna take off this nozzle and we are gonna put on this little nozzle because this is a little baby inflatable. We'll put it on high, again, because we don't like wasting time. And we're gonna put the attachment that's a little bit bigger, more airflow. I think it's gonna be better. So as you guys can see, it did inflate this floaty. I did like putting the larger nozzle on it as there is less restriction, so it is gonna inflate faster the bigger the nozzle. So for larger floaties, you usually do have a larger valve to blow through, which will make it easier to inflate. Funny enough, this actually just ran out of battery. I'm actually happy with the battery performance. Every test that you guys seen, I did on one full charge and it just died at the end. This is not quite fully inflated, but the battery is dead. I'm gonna stop there and say that this is a good buy. All right, so that wraps up this video. This is the Slim V10 Mix by Fanttik. I don't know, what do you guys think? Watching all those tests, you think you guys would buy one of these little portable vacuum blowers? No, I think it's a cool tool. All the tools that I've tried from Fanttik are really good quality. They all work well. I have many different Fanttik tools. They've been sent to me and I appreciate every single one that they send to me. I know some of the Costco's are carrying some of the Fanttik brand now, which is really cool. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can check this out for yourself. You should be able to pick one of these up for under $100. Also, if you like the video, give it a like. And if you really like the video, consider subscribing to the channel and I will try to make good content for you guys. I should have a bunch of DIY videos coming out soon. Definitely gonna be doing more reviews. Hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.